should take it slow.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another fantastic, I was trying to say fantasy, but it didn't make sense for the video because this is completely realistic. So let's get started with Peacemaker. In this series, we follow Peacemaker. It's kind of blended between the DC Snyderverse and the Gunverse. Like, they kept pieces from Suicide Squad, which in my canon took place in the DCU that Snyder made. But after the first season, they recanoned it. They added a little editor's cut. And this is going to be a spoiler review. Now it is, because I'm talking too much booty. It's going to be a spoiler review. So, another thing with this, I don't get what the tone was supposed to be. Was it supposed to be satire? Or was it supposed to be orgy fest? Was it cum dump? Like, what was the tone of this, Mr. Gunn? I will not roast John Cena, because I was a fan of him for many years. I feel like he's getting misused. I'm not going to put him down. I know he's just doing it, probably getting a good check. I'll even give him credit. He didn't really interact with the people in the sex scene. And I was hoping, I said, they better not put the Justice Squad up in there. They didn't. It was just Peacemaker. It was his party. And in James Gunn's defense, maybe he was just showing the true villainy side of things, because Peacemaker is a villain. He's the Joker side of stuff. And we're just seeing probably like the gravity of how real and how sick it can be. If that's what he was going for, then, and it just didn't work, then maybe. And he's like, I'm just trying to show you how up this guy is. Like, that does happen. Like, there are people who do that. Maybe James Gunn does it. I don't know who does that. But we don't do it in front of kids to make money. And no, like, we're not blending that with Marvel. A lot of kids watch Marvel. Like, that is too much. Like, I sit day by day struggling to make my YouTube videos because I'm like, geez, this is good. I'm not going to make a video to poop on that. And I don't mean to throw religion into it, but religion comes with a strong moral code, and religion's who I am. That's the backbone of my videos. I might have not been perfect. I might not be perfect, but I always think about God, and I always try to grow and change as I make my videos. And I can't tell if Gunn is growing or if he's just putting his fan fictions of these characters on screen. So my question is, do we want a fanfic director running it? And like I said, I'm not putting this on John Cena. He's actually my one follower on Twitter. You can look it up. But it's James Gunn. I don't know what he's doing. And I don't think he knows what he's doing. Oh, if the red fails, I'll just get other directors. And no, we're not going to have Robert Pattinson be Batman, even though it's the obvious effing choice, right? I'm not mad at anybody, but it's like, what happened at the direction of these movies? There were sex scenes, there were weird scenes in the original DC, but it never distracted you from the story. In the first Wonder Woman, she had sex with a soldier. Was it anywhere? You knew she did it. They didn't have to show it. I'm not saying, like, it's for kids. Just don't show it. Insinuate it. You know, that's almost fun when you insinuate something. Old school humor. But no. We have to visualize it and imprint it into the minds of children. Put my hypno shades on for the rest of this bad boy. Jason Momoa, I hope he gives him good in Lobo. I don't want to see orgies out. And we already knew this is James Gunn's style. Look at Flash. He's like, oh, if I had sex. That was one of his first lines in the Flash movie. Directed by James Gunn. And he wants to sweep on the... What happened to Blue Beetle? I brought it up. What the happened to Blue Beetle? Delete. James Gunn's going to act like he didn't say this is going to begin my franchise right after the Flash? And now he said Superman, and now it's Man of Tomorrow, which is basically Man of Steel 2, which was Batman v Superman, which is not even a real sequel because they can't ever do a Superman 2. We didn't even get Superman 1 in this. We got Green Lantern origin. Wake up. We can watch scenes like this. Or we can watch scenes like this. Point shown. Wake up, back to the Snyderverse. And John Cena, you can stay. I just don't like the new head. Woo! And finally, at the end of this review, I will say Tim Meadows was the highlight of this show. Completely underrated. I know a lot of people probably found his humor maybe annoying, but I find him very lighthearted, and it was a relief to see him in this. Every time I saw him, Peacemaker, and I don't like how they use Peacemaker. I think he was slightly better used in the first season. I just support him as an actor, but he needs to say something as an actor. Like, we need to stop clowning him. This guy right here, though, is a great comedian.